Hello everybody and welcome to Bahrain. It's time for the Formula Horizon Season 16 Bahrain Grand Prix here in Sakhir at the Bahrain International Circuit using the Sakhir Grand Prix layout from the singular race driven there in 2020. All these facts on screen are from 2020. It was, at the time, only the 4th World Championship event to take place in December after South Africa, the US, and Abu Dhabi. The weekend was, at that time, the 3rd 87-lap World Championship race after the 57 Italian Grand Prix and 54 Argentine Grand Prix. Here we have the track layout, that 3.543 kilometers, 2.201 miles long, 2 DRS zones. I feel like there honestly could be 3, but that's why I'm not a track designer. 11 turns, an elevation of 19.4 meters. And yeah, there's no action zones because this is the first time it had been raced. The 3 tires, super soft, softs, and medium tires as always because we're running the 2013 cars, and that's just how it is. Anyways, let's go on to the starting grid for today's race. We have on pole position his first race back at Red Bull, Sebastian Vettel on pole position. It's a 1-2 for Red Bull. In qualifying, Isaac faced off in second. Neo-Hungary starts third alongside Fernando Alonso in fourth, out-qualifying his teammate in the Ferrari. Jenson Button starts fifth, his first race for Honda, alongside John B. Cool, championship winner from last season, in sixth place. Easton Bound starts seventh for Mercedes alongside Landon Canoka in the Lotus. Dad Be Cool and Lewis I Don't Know round off the top 10, 2 McLarens in Q3 for the first time this season in the first race. Emerald Diggy starts 11th just aside for Honda alongside Jarno Trulli in the Toyota. Pierre Gasly starts 13th for Toro Rosso alongside Luna D. Darling in the Lotus. Mom Be Cool, her first race for Toyota, starts 15th alongside Zuka Boy in the Toro Rosso. Island the Alien starts 17th and Julian Epical is 18th, both for Alfa Romeo, second to last row of the grid, and the final row of the grid is taken up by Williams once again, same as last time, Kaido 1 through 2, and Nate Kuzina, his first race for Williams, not great qualifying. And it's lights out and away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel gets off the line well, Isaac Spacetoff gets off the line incredibly well, and can even try and make a move down into turn 1. Is he going to try it down the inside? He's going to try it. Is it going to stick though? No, it's not. Sebastian Vettel sweeps back through. Neo-Hungary is still in third. Fernando Alonso P4. John B. Cool's gotten ahead of Jenson Button off the line. Dad B. Cool's moved up into P7 and can even try and make a move on Jenson Button. As John B. Cool tries to go down the inside of his teammate Fernando Alonso. He's on the super softs. Alonso on the medium tires. As it's still Red Bull 1-2, all about halfway through the lap. As Dad B. Cool's gotten ahead of Jenson Button. There's a couple moves. Oh, Dad Be Cool has some sort of incident and is losing places down in 10th now. So, a place lower than he started now. Jarno Trulli is right on the back of him as well. Emerald Diggy in P12 and 2. Williams drivers battling for 19th. And Isaac Spacetoff was very close and now has to defend from Neo-Hungary down the main straight. We don't have the DRS and pit stop rules that we did at US in the United States at the end of last season because they didn't work on this track. We might have them for some races. It'll just be a deciding thing as Neo-Hungary trying to go down the inside of Isaac Spacetoff through turn 1 and compromises his line. Now John B. Cool's right on the rear as he cuts into the sand or gravel a little bit. And John B. Cool has a great run and could try to go down the outside. Does not. Neo-Hungary places his car brilliantly. It's a bit slow on the exit for Neo-Hungary as they go through the actual technical section of this track. As Neo-Hungary here he goes through, and John B. Cool's hit him, and Neo-Hungary is flipped over and is flipped out of the Grand Prix. And I would not be at all surprised if that is some sort of penalty for John B. Cool as he moves up into P3. Fernando Alonso P4, Jenson Button P5. That is your top 5, as yes, it is confirmed. A 5-second time penalty for John B. Cool for causing a collision. No surprise that he got a penalty for that one. Also, we actually have penalty graphics now. So that's cool, as Isaac Spacetoff trying to make a move down the inside of Sebastian Vettel. This time, actually might get the move done. Sebastian Vettel could come back through turn 2. It's going to be really close on the exit of that corner. No, Isaac Spacetoff does maintain the lead of the race. Sebastian Vettel, in Easton Bound, something has happened, and he's flipped over. It's a terrible race for Mercedes. Easton Bound has got back going. Fernando Alonso trying to get ahead of his teammate in John B. Cool. Here towards the technical sector 2 of this track. As Epical moves up into 7th and is now chasing down his teammate for P6 in the McLaren. As Emerald Diggy is up in P11 in Honda. Same place he started. Looks like he nearly spun out in that corner before we cut away, as Philly Mapical is some sort of issue down at turn 1 and is out of the race. As Emerald Diggy does have some sort of issue and is dropping way down in the order. What happened there? I guess we're just not going to cut to it. As Isaac Spacedale takes a new fastest lap of the Grand Prix. And here we're right along with Dad Be Cool. Down the main straight we go. Is he going to try and move down the inside? Is he going to be close enough to try and move down the inside? He's going to move out. Lewis Alano takes a wider line. Dad Be Cool tries sweeping down the inside of his teammate. Are they going to... Is he going to get past? No. Lewis Alano is going to sweep back through turn 2 and turn 3. As Dad Be Cool using the track glimpse to his advantage, as in nothing. Jarno Trulli is now trying to get on the back of Landon Kanoka in the Toyota. Jarno Trulli in the Toyota, not Landon Kanoka, if it wasn't obvious. As John McCool has started to pull out almost 3 seconds on his teammate Fernando Alonso, so that hopefully, for his sake, by the end of the race, that 5-second penalty will be for nothing. As they now are going down the back straight towards the final corner, and Dad Be Cool is now going to have a great run on Lewis Alano down the main straight. They're going to be wheel to wheel. Dad Be Cool could try to pull ahead. I think Lewis Alano might have gotten a slightly better exit out of the final corner. Dad Be Cool probably using a bit more curves down the straight, and is going to take 6th position into turn 1, and now is trying to get ahead of Jenson Button and up into 5th place. About a second between them, as Alan the Alien is trying to go down the inside of Mom Be Cool, the Alfa Romeo. Oh, and Alan the Alien is flipped over. And we've seen that happen twice at that corner now, but Alan the Alien just gets reset to the pits, and he's back out and going. And Jarno Trulli is now not battling with Landon Kanoka and is trying to just maintain position ahead of Luna D. Darling. The Toyota, not one of the front-running cars this season, but it was a great qualifying by the... Well, I'm not going to say he's old, but yeah, I am going to say by the old driver. As Isaac Spacedale has pulled out about 2.5 seconds ahead of Sebastian Vettel. Isaac Spacedale actually won here in the same car last season. It was a different layout. So if he wins this, it'll be 2 Bahrain wins in a row. As it stands, I don't know. Yeah, he didn't win in season 14, but he did win last year. As Dad Be Cool is now truly wheel to wheel. Jenson Button goes off the track a little bit, but does get the position. And I believe he has secured P5 now and has Fernando Alonso ahead of him. So he's just been cutting through these medium tire runners, especially on those super soft tires. And the McLaren looks like a pretty racy car this season. Given the Honda engines, we didn't know how they were going to perform, but I mean, Honda powered 5, 6, and 7, and then Emerald Diggy had an incident, he's down in 16th. But the Toyota powered cars, 9th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, as Williams have switched from Mercedes to Toyota engines, as John Be Cool is now closing in, takes the fastest lap, as he's closing in on Sebastian Vettel for P2. And locks the front right tire there, and is just not close enough to try and make a move on Sebastian Vettel, but is within the distance to get a good slipstream down the straights. Even if both cars have DRS, he'll be within range of a really good slipstream and could try and overtake. Or he could try and use his championship racecraft that we saw last season to make a move. But against a 4-time world champion in Sebastian Vettel, it's not going to be very easy to get past him. As Dad Be Cool is within half a second of Fernando Alonso, so it could be a Be Cool family 3-4 if that move gets done. As they go down the back straight, John Be Cool is going to look towards the inside and is going to use the apex as well, but Sebastian Vettel just around the outside maintains the position and has a great exit. But John Be Cool is going to have the slipstream all the way down the main straight, and it's a bit closer this time. He could try and move down the inside into turn 1. Is he going to try it down the inside? He moves out, and he's braking. Is he going to? He locks the front right, and I think that might have compromised his line. I think there's a bit of contact between the Ferrari and the Red Bull, but John Be Cool does get ahead of Sebastian Vettel and up into 2nd place as Dad Be Cool goes down the inside of Fernando Alonso and into 4th place. There was a nice tidy move as Jarno Trulli is battling and scrapping for position with Luna D. Darling down for 9th place. and the gap behind John McCool is over 10 seconds now. So as it stands, he would drop down to third, but would not drop outside of the podium places after the race finishes. And so we have Jenson Button trying to get on the back of Fernando Alonso. Former teammates in Formula 1 at McLaren. And neither of them are at McLaren. As here we have Sebastian Vettel trying to close in on the Ferrari of John B. Cool into turn 1. Brakes a little bit earlier and just holds off for a little bit. Jenson Button's now closing in on Fernando Alonso down the main straight. I don't think it's close enough to get a move done. 2 laps remain in this Grand Prix. And this has been an exciting one compared to some races that we had last season, like Long Beach, Azerbaijan, and Singapore. Pretty boring races with 0 overtakes. This one has had a fair few overtakes. And our very first time penalty of the modern era of Formula Horizons, as Sebastian Vettel now has a great run down the inside of John B. Cool and could try and go down the inside into the final corner, as Isaac Spacedolf is going to cross the line to start the final lap of the Grand Prix. And John B. Cool now will have that slipstream down the straight. So was it tactical from John B. Cool letting Sebastian Vettel pass into the final corner? I don't think it was. But he's going to try and break down the inside. And there's a little bit of contact right front to left rear. But John B. Cool does have to stay behind Sebastian Vettel to have DRS in the slipstream, using the battery down the straight, or not the battery, sorry, using Curtis down the straight. It's just not close enough to make a move, as Jarno Trulli is still battling with the 2 Lotus drivers for P8. This is a very entertaining battle in the midfield. But what's been a great, Jarno Trulli goes up on 2 wheels there, and that probably cost him chance at a position. What has been a great race for Red Bull has been a horror race for Mercedes, as Isaac Spacedolf is going to go down the main straight. He's going to cross the line and win the Bahrain Grand Prix, and it's going to be wheel to wheel pretty much down the straight. Is Sebastian Vettel far enough ahead? Yes, he is. Sebastian Vettel comes home in P2. John B. Cool closes out the podium. Is Dad B. Cool going to be within 5 seconds? No, he's not. About 9 seconds behind John B. Cool, and finishes in 4th place. Fernando Alonso 5th, Jenson Button 6th, Luis Alonso crosses in 7th, Lando Coca 8th, Jarno Trulli 9th, and Luna D. Darling in 10th. That are all of your point-scoring drivers in this race. A very, very interesting, very fun opening race for what will hopefully be an exciting season of Formula Horizons. As here we have Nick Cuisinart crossing the line, and a fair bit back now. We had the final car, but here is the final classification. Isaac Spacedolf, championship leader now for the 2nd time, winning the opening race. Sebastian Vettel P2, John B. Cool P3. There's all the top 10. These graphics will be done for every single race. Now you can see John B. Cool took the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. And so I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.